myself a little bit of a challenge, and I am going to try to replicate my Showit site on this Squarespace site. I just started off with like a template, a 7.1 template. So you can literally choose any template because it's going to be all scratched. If you know me, I'm a pretty 50-50 in terms of what I suggest, Showit or Squarespace. But my site, I chose Showit for multiple reasons that I'm not going to talk about because I need to make this quick. So, all right, let's start out with the menu up here. I'm just going to see how fast I can do this. Probably the slowest part is going to be me finding all of the things I need. I should have like put everything. I should have like had everything set up and ready to go, but that defeats the fun, right? Okay. So now I had it set up with the layout was, I think, my logo in the middle. Yeah. So I'll need to make my logo a bit bigger, but that's going to be done in site styles. Let's see if there's any other elements I want to make different. Okay, so that's just a white header. And I might just keep some things different because I kind of like some things different. But we're just going to have that go as is. And then my top section is, ooh, I don't know if I'll be able to find that photo. Okay, we're just going to do a stock image because I don't know where that photo is on my computer. Since I'm a website designer, we're going to do, oh, I already had one in there. Perfect. All right, and then let's see. Okay, so I'm going to screenshot this image, this little blue thing. And then I'll go into Canva, create a new design, custom size. That looked to be like, I don't know, maybe like, what would you say, 4 by 2.4. We'll go with it, right? Yeah, looks good. Then we need to put that little design in the middle. Right? And once that's uploaded, oops, I'm going to download it. And add a section, add a blank section. Actually, no, I don't want a section. Here we go. So instead of I need to put an image, and I can manipulate the image in many different ways, but I just want it to be with text on top. Ooh, I'm gonna want that to be bigger. And it needs to be a poster, right? Because I had writing on it, if you remember. So let's put a spacer on this side. I don't know why that got so little. I don't love that though. Oh, it's a PNG. Maybe if I download it as a JPEG. Let's try that. See if that helps at all. I don't know why that shrunk it. Okay, guess you just have to do it as a JPEG. Sounds good. All right. Don't love how that looks, but we're in a time crunch, so. And then We had this first. Oh, what just happened? Oh, we had the, okay. Well, I need to go in and change all those headings. I hate every single one of those pretty much. Let's do that now. And I have custom fonts in here, and I don't really have time to do that. So I'm just gonna choose a font pack I like, because they honestly have really good font packs. So I have a serif and a sans serif, and so we'll go to switch, mixed. Ooh, kind of like the first one actually. I'd always love Adobe Carlson Pro. I'm just kind of looking for something that's like high end, because a lot of my clients are like high end designers. And then I'm gonna do. So I have a page on here where I can look at my fonts and just kind of see what they look at, like, because it's kind of hard to change the fonts when I can't see all of them. You know what I'm saying? All right, coffee sip had to happen. Okay, let's find that page. So I just created a new page that literally just has every single heading and paragraph and then buttons, so I can design it exactly how I want. And so, whoops, we'll go to design. So here I have all my headings. I actually like the size of those though. I do want to change the colors to be my colors. So we'll do white. My main color is, I don't know, I have to look it up. Ooh, let's do the blue as my main. Just gotta get the hex code in there, perfect. Then we'll do the, I'm only given like a few, so the light orange here. Sorry, pink, you're getting next. But I'll probably have to add elements of pink throughout in a different way. Okay, perfect. Now I have my color palette. And the buttons. Let's see what the buttons look like on here. This is where Show It gets really different. So, yeah. Okay, let's just. Those are fine. Okay, so that is where I'm going to change. Remember how that image block was super funky? Yeah, I want to change that. Okay, let's go into, let's go to that image block again. Even though I need to see it. I can't make these changes without seeing it. So buttons will change based on what I determine the page to be. Does that make sense? Come on, Squarespace, work with me. Work at my speed. There we go. So like if I were to edit this page and make it have a different like theme, then we would get, what am I doing? I cannot talk. Then it would have a different color button. Okay, so this is what I want to change. That image block there. I don't know why that took me so long to find. Okay, so this image block, I think, It was the poster. So I want to center that text. I want it to go across the whole thing. Okay. Whoa. Wind going cray cray. Okay, so this is, I'm trying to remember which one I did for the image block. I don't think, did I do one? We'll just go in and change this. So subtitle, title. I don't think I have an image link on there, so that's fine. Okay. Those are all fine. I should remember I did lightest 1, I think. Oh man. I don't know if speed is my is the key to me creating a good design. Or at least not speed when I'm trying to create something in like 2 seconds, 5 minutes, but that's fine. Pages. So I do want this to be smaller. That's fine. And this one is going to be bigger. But not that big. Hello. There's a lot of space in between that. Y'all don't need that. Okay. I think those links need more spacing. I'm not going to have that many links anyway, but I'm not going to do mobile right now because that would just be a whole thing. What do you think, y'all? We're getting there, huh? Just kidding, we have still so much to do. Okay, so this is a design that I created outside of the platform. So we'll just go ahead and put that as the background. If I can find it. No, I created that whole pattern in Canva, and it would kind of take me a while to do. But all I did is I took that JPEG and went into Canva. I suppose I could do it. And I just repeated the element a ton of times. I wonder if I have it somewhere in here, actually. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we... Hold on, guys. We're 10 out of 16. I thought I had it in there. Dang it. Guess I can just create it again. Even though I know I already did it somewhere. Oh, there it is. You see? I knew. Becca knows. Becca knows. All I did was just copy this element over and over again. We'll download that. We will upload it as the background image. And then we have a box. So it's the exact same concept that I already did. I'm going to make it look different because I don't think that we need to do something, you know, exactly the same. I think we can be creative. Right? Don't you agree, y'all? Sometimes I like to pretend like I'm from the South. Okay. Here we have, so anytime you have an element like this in Squarespace, you have to do that outside of Squarespace. Boo. But that's fine. So I would go into Canva. Had I not already had this created, I would go into Canva, just place an image, and then place a square with and no border, right? Or with no interior, so just a border. And then I would create this sideways text. But I already have it, so actually let's just delete this whole section, right? Oh, did I get impatient and click around without you being able to upload? I'm sorry. What do y'all think? Look good? Okay, we're gonna stick with it. All right, so everyone else has to. Okay, perfect. Add a section, blank. This is a 2-column section, so with Squarespace, we add columns by. You can do like, why can I not find an image? Here we go. So you can do like an image and text next to each other, or you could do 2 spacers just side by side. Both will create the same concept of having 2 columns, which is what we have going on here. This is a super fancy font, which is totally easy to create in Squarespace. But I'm going to choose not to go into that right now because it involves coding. Again, don't be intimidated. It's not like super hard coding, but it is coding, and I just want to make this, I want to do this, you know? I want to do the thing. Wait, where'd you go? Here we go. What if I like this better, guys? Then what am I going to do? I kind of want a spacer next to that, you know? Just feel like I need a little bit more space. I still want that to be like half and half. Perfect. Then we're going to do another text box. Also, if you're watching this and feel intimidated, I have done Squarespace designs for many a year. So just please don't be intimidated because it's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. You'll see why I just did that was because I wanted the spacer to only be next to this text. So I kind of am going to drag that in, scooch you over, there we go. The line, I don't love that color, but I don't have time to change it right now. So arrow down, I don't think that's a necessary element, and so I'm going to skip it. I'm going to be bold and skip it. Honestly, this button isn't really even useful. It goes to my about page, so I guess we'll keep it. I will want to change all the buttons to be, I'm thinking my pink color because I decided to implement those other colors throughout. I don't know. I don't know what section this is. Shoot. But we'll just pretend it's the lightest. Where are you, button? Heavens to Betsy, there's so much stuff. Here we go. Completely missed it. Fun fact, when I started my business, this was my brand color, right here, this pink. That's it, pretty much. And then when I had time, I got a little bit further along in my business, and I created an actual brand color palette, fonts. Like I had fonts, but just something that really fit my brand more. And that's where I implemented that orange and the pink blue. And I actually hired a designer to help me. I think sometimes it's really nice to just get out of your own business. Even though this is what I do for a living, we kind of collaborated and helped each other. And it worked for us. Okay, let's look at the next section. So again, here we have a photo right next to a sideways text. And as I said, you cannot do sideways, you can do coding of sideways text, but it's just easier to go into Canva and just pop up an image and then pop a text. So that is what I would have done. But yeah, and I could create another section, but since it's white and this just feels faster, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of add on to this. So we'll do a image. We will add that image. Also, if you're doing a screenshot like that, on Canva, you can export it as a PNG, which means there will be no background, which is super important if the background is not white. My background is white, so I was able to just have a JPEG that like blended with the normal background. But had I had a blue background, let's say, you would have seen that white square around it, and it would have been super wonky. Here's another, if you look here, this is an example of someone in Squarespace, and I kind of had this really cool feature where it would switch between that and the next one. And that was something where this whole background is white. So I obviously placed this on a white background. If anybody's wondering, this is Nala. She is my Leyenburger. Most people think she's like Golden Doodle. She's not. She is a Leyenburger Bordoodle, Border Collie Poodle. She was an accidental mutt. The owners were very frustrated that some Leyenburger impregnated their little hypoallergenic puppy, but I think it was a great choice. So personally, I think it's great. Okay, so this feature I love, and then it goes to this. This is a pretty hard thing to achieve. And honestly, for the homepage, I don't think that's necessary. I think that this could be something on the about page. So we're gonna skip that. Send me a note. I love having call to actions throughout the website. Just trying to decide if that's if that's needed. So we're talking about me, and I have about right here. So I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna skip it. To avoid having to go in and code again, I'm just gonna screenshot that piece of text. Spacer, put it all the way across the bottom. Oh, this is when Squarespace gets funky, guys. Makes our lives sometimes kind of difficult. You know what? We'll just do a new section then. Fine. Fine, fine. All my sections are white, so it's just kind of... Okay, so this is a YouTube video playing, and then they can see more as they go past. That feature to create is like a testimonial slider. That's how I would probably create it. So I would go into a blog and create it like that. I don't have time for that. So I really want to try to not make this video like a million years long. And so I'm going to choose a different avenue. These are YouTube videos. So if I click on them, I can get that code. Okay, perfect. And then you type in YouTube, you get this. Custom thumbnail. I could do a custom thumbnail, and I probably would, because this is pixelated. I want just it to be super clear. But because of a time limit right now, I'm not going to. And there would be some, like, what I could, so on my current Show It site, I have the testimonial next to that person. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. And I'm going to have them all be in a line. There's just not really a right or wrong way to design, you know? So this is how I want to do it on this site. So Squarespace is not like threes, you guys. They do not. So I'm going to have to do 4, which is totally fine. This is a recently launched website, and it was beautiful, if I do say so myself. I don't mean to be unhumble. But we also worked on it for 9 months. So, and usually my website processes are 6-week processes. So it was just, you know, it was a labor of love kind of thing. All right. Did I do this one? Caitlin? Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay. Perfect. I had 4 in there. That worked out real well. Good job, Becca. All right, so I have those 4 there. Again, I would redo all those thumbnails. I kind of hate those, but for the sake of time, I'm going to put up with it. Also, I really kind of like that they're all here, you know? I want that to be really small. I think I might even like it more than them having to click next. MST. I'm going to skip doing, we just need to get things done. I want to be able to do that, but it's just not copying. I'm being really lazy. And Kate, sweet little Southern Belle, loved working with her. I could probably just do that. No thank you. No thank you. Oh, where are you, Blue Line? Goodness, I hope I'm not boring you guys to death. But I do think it's sometimes really nice to just see people work. But I feel like I'm working really slow for you guys. I feel bad. Okay, this designer, Caitlin. Ooh, she spelled her name super funky. Katelyn. All right. What do you guys think? I want to know, do you like that way better or do you like this way better? I just think it's really nice and effective in terms of like if we're thinking strategy for I'm sorry, getting so distracted. Like when you see 4 testimonials in a row and it's just like really, you know, it's all right there. I just kind of think it really is effective in showing how good you are. I don't know, that you're well liked. It's just really, I don't know. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this entertaining for you all. We're just gonna go with a black line, even though I kind of want pink, but whatevs. Whatevs. We'll change it later. Guys, this is gonna be a complicated one. Let's see how much we love it. You know, I think I've done a pretty good job. I'm gonna just put the mission at the bottom. Of just kind of explaining what it all is. So I'm gonna just go ahead and finish it up because the other sections are, that one section is complicated, but the other section is like the exact same as how I've done previous sections, and so I don't feel the need, I guess you could say, to do it again and show you how. This is just literally just 3 images next to text, so I do think this is great, but I'm not gonna have it there. I will have somewhere on my website a place for people to sign up for my newsletter, whether that's later on I'm gonna have a pop-up. I have Flowdesk, so I would probably put my pop-up in, but right now it's just not what I'm gonna do. All right, I feel good about this. I hope that you guys found this helpful. And it wasn't like the most boring thing you've ever seen in your life. If it was, I'm really, really, really sorry. I don't really know why I have 3 photos of me. I feel like that's extremely excessive. Hello, here I am again. Hello, here I am for the next and final time. No, we're gonna do 1 photo. Apparently I need to redesign my website because I have some strong opinions about it. Brand photos, that's what I was looking for. That's my husband. We'll just do one of these, that's totally fine. Don't need to be too particular. Okay, I don't know, that was long, you guys. That was 35 minutes. If you made it to the end, props to you. But I'm gonna cut this off. I just wanted to show you that really anything can be achieved with Squarespace 7.1 and 7.0, especially if you have the time for it. So I hope you found this encouraging and helpful.